All right. What's going on, everyone? How is it going? Oh man. I just got home like 10 minutes ago. I legit just got home. Ended up taking a little bit longer out to eat for dinner than intended. And yeah, we are here today to test out a little theory we're having here on the channel. Test out a little hypothesis. Is Tepig cursed? Is Tepig just truly cursed? Because since we started with Shiny Tepig Hunt as the main hunt for the Shiny Living Dex. We're at 10,000 encounters now on Tepig. No Shiny. Since then, we have done Totodile. In 1,300 encounters, we got Totodile. And then we did Squirtle and got that in 400. And then just earlier this week, 2 days ago, I started up Cyndaquil and got it in 200. So yeah, we've gotten 3 Shiny starters since starting up Tepig. And I just need to know, is Tepig cursed? And what if we go for Oshawott? Yeah, my second favorite starter from the generation. What if we go with the little otter and test our luck? And maybe, just maybe, Tepig was the problem the whole time. But what up, Crut? What up, Shiny Celebi? How's it going, everyone? What is up? Hope everyone has had a fantastic day, fantastic last few days. Sorry I did not stream yesterday. Was fully intending on streaming yesterday. I got everything set up. I was all ready to go. And then out of nowhere, what are we doing? Out of nowhere, I got so incredibly tired last night that I could not function. Like, I ended up going to bed at like 8 o'clock. I was dead freaking tired. Yeah, I was fully intending on streaming last night, and it just ended up not. I had to go to bed. I don't know what happened. I crashed super hard. I think I slept for a solid. Why is this 1DS up here not receiving the inputs? What are we doing? I think I slept for a solid 10 hours or so. So, I mean, I got a very good night's sleep. So I'm feeling terrific now. Feeling very good, especially considering I took took about an hour nap after work as well. So I should be plenty well rested to do this Oshawott stream. And we will hopefully be seeing another Shiny today. I mean, shoot, we've basically, it is going to take me a second to get fully in the groove of going for Oshawott, because I'm so used to just spamming the A button and going straight into Tepig. It is going to take me a second to remember I need to go over to the right. So just bear with me. We might have a few random Tepigs thrown out here, there. But we'll, let's see. Do we have a random Shiny Tepig? That would be a no. Okay, so that's not going to count towards the encounter, but what up, Neil? How's it going? Red Fox, what up? The curse of Tepig has been felt truly to us. A good 5 months of hunting, a good 10,000 encounters, and no pig. Maybe the otter will bless us up. Or maybe it's just Gen 5 in general. Maybe Unova's cursed. Maybe I'm cursed to love a generation that doesn't love me backs. Love me back. So let's see if Oshawott can break the spell. See if it is just truly the pig. That's a great question, Crut. I'm not sure. Part of me never wants to give up on a shiny hunt. I always want to see every shiny hunt through. But the thing is, if I do get the shiny Oshawott, I really do also want to get us in prime position to start Masuda method hunting to get the shiny charm. And probably the best way to do that would be for me to just continue on and not dedicate any more resources to Tepig. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to give up on the hunt, especially considering it was the hunt that we started off with for this whole Shiny Living Dex journey. So we'll see. What I might end up doing is like get the if you get started. Yeah, so I'm definitely like, if we get Oshawott here, I'll probably still continue going for Tepig because, like I said, I don't want to give up on the hunt. But I'm not going for Snivy ever, at least not in starter resets. Whenever we go for Snivy, that's purely going to be breeding. That is going to be, Masuda method with egg, with the shiny charm. So this is unfortunate for Snivy. I don't dislike Snivy by any means. I like Superior. I think Superior is very cool. I love Superior competitively because of Contrary. but it doesn't have the world's greatest shiny, I must admit. So, and also I don't want this whole Shiny Living Dex thing to take absolutely forever, and breeding with Masuda Method and the Shiny Charm will hopefully very much increase our odds of getting shinies much more efficiently. So it is not a slight to Snivy, it is just purely a time management thing. The only reason I would go back to Tepig if we got Oshawott is simply because I don't want to give up on the Tepig hunt. But we will see. We'll see. If I end up getting an Oshawott, what I might do is, you know, get it onto my copy of Black 2. What, you know, if it's on Black 2 already, great. If it's on one of the other ones, I'll trade it over, and then I'll probably just play through Black 2 with the Shiny Oshawott and leave the other 3 in position to maybe, you know, go back and do Tepig resets again. And moving forward, we might just have 3 DSs going looking for Tepig. It's all up in the air. I am very wishy-washy when it comes to deciding on stuff like that, so my decision will probably not be made until last minute. And yeah, I try to do my best with planning this out in advance. You know, I'm trying to plan out enough shiny hunts in advance that I know where I'm going next, and you know, I'm readily available to like jump into new things. But sometimes procrastination does bite me in the butt a little bit, and I get behind. But we shall see, we shall see. Yeah, certainly having 3 DSs going is not, you know, it's still very good, very efficient for the hunt. It kind of messes with my OCD a little bit because like I like even numbers. I like the symmetry of even numbers, and having, you know, either 2 screens or 4 screens on the stream. Oh, I went through. I'm gonna do this so often, especially if I get distracted and start like ranting. I'm probably just gonna go through and grab Tepigs. I really got to pay attention and actually move over to the Oshawotts. But where was I going with that whole? I do not. I was talking about something before that, and I completely forgot. Yeah, I mean, it works out that I like the Pokemon wishy-washy, so, you know, I am wishy-washy myself, and I do believe that if I had an army of me as well, I would be pretty powerful. So I certainly do identify with wishy-washy. I think it's a very cool Pokemon. I like the gimmick of it. I liked the Totem wishy-washy battle in, was that Sun and Moon? They changed it. It was wishy-washy in one and Araquid in the other one. I can't remember which one it was though. Yeah, I was going somewhere on a little rant there before I got sidetracked, and I don't remember where I was going, but I digress. We'll figure it all out. We'll, you know, I'll figure it out as I go, and I work my best under pressure. I work my best on a time crunch. So if I don't have things squared away for a shiny hunt here or there, I'll work double time to get it all set up so we can not miss a beat when it comes to shiny hunting. In fact, just today I was working on setting up, you know, getting Soul Silver up and running so that we can have more shiny hunts available there. Since I've gotten all 3 of the Johto starters, you know, no longer need to reset for them. You know, I've got Chikorita a while back, and we got Totodile like a month ago, and we got Cyndaquil 2 days ago. So I'm getting Soul Silver set up to, I guess, Lugia. I'll need to grab a copy of Heart Gold because I would want to do Lugia and Hoa at the same time, but I'm pretty sure with Lugia and Ho-Oh in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you can like defeat them or run away from them in the storyline encounter, and you can then re-encounter them in the post game, and you can still shiny hunt them there. I'm pretty positive. So we'll see. I might just progress Soul Silver up until the actual encounter itself. Maybe I'll make sure to do some research, because if I progress Soul Silver far enough, we can also open up Mewtwo as a hunt. since I'm pretty positive Cerulean Cave is actually in Heart Soul Silver. I know it's not in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. They took it away, but I think they added it. Oh, shoot, I did it again. Literally, I was just about to click B and be like, no, don't choose Tepig, but I clicked A a little too feverishly. Yeah, it's certainly an expensive game, so I might just pick up a Japanese copy. Oh, I got a little visitor to come say hello. Huh? It's okay. Hello, little Leo. What are you doing? You're not being a good boy? What are you doing? Buddy. You lay down with mama. You feel better, okay? Yeah, I might just pick up a copy of Japanese Heart Gold to go along with my English Soul Silver, just to save some money, just to see. But that is probably what the four. Oh, and I didn't. I am so autopiloted into like clicking the buttons and doing the resets. So those 4 I just added to the counter up there don't count. Whenever we grab these next Oshawotts right here, I just got to remember to not click the space bar. I autopilot way too much. Which, thinking about it, whenever I finally get around to doing the Mudkip hunt and Ruby Sapphire, that one's going to be difficult because, again, Mudkip's the one all the way to the right. Torchic is the one that you get in the middle when you just click A, so I'm sure that'll also happen a bunch whenever I'm looking for Shiny Mudkip. I'll probably accidentally take a number of random Torchic batches as well, because I just beeline it for the A button and don't think sometimes. Okay, I gotta be real vigilant with these encounters because it's unfortunately on a very small screen. It's like I could always get into the battle with Hugh to see if it's a shiny in battle. That way I don't have to have the little bottom screens open, but it adds like a whole 20 to 30 seconds to each reset, which I you know, considering how long this is taking, I really can't afford to be adding a whole, oh goodness, excuse me, a whole bunch of time to what we got going on, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm not the world's biggest fan of having to do the setup this way, but it's just kind of what I got to do in order to actually see if it's shiny or not. But then, like, I need the top screens back there as well, because, like, that's where all the action happens, aside for seeing the Pokemon itself. If I just had the bottom screens up, then it would be, like, a whole lot of nothing on the screen for a while we mash through the cutscenes. Going for Chimchar and BDSP, very nice, very nice. Hopefully that works out better for you than we got going on here. I tried doing, I think it was Piplup I tried doing in BDSP when it first, not when it first came out. I think it was like a year or so after BDSP came out. I think I got a solid 40 resets in for Piplup and then was like, you know what? Screw that. I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna play the game. And I think I played the game for 3 days and then stopped playing. I believe I got past Gardenia and was like, I'm kind of bored. Just BDSP didn't speak to me. I was like, if I'm gonna replay Sinnoh, I'll probably just play through Platinum. What I'm specifically keeping my eye out for is the little star for the shiny, because like with how small the screen is and how far away my monitor is from me, I'm probably not going to be able to actually tell if the Oshawott is shiny. Shiny Oshawott's not like the world's biggest change from regular Oshawott. Like it's a bit different, but with how small it is on my screen, I'm more so looking for the little shiny star that pops up like next to its, I think it's its name down there or something. Yeah, I don't, they did BDSP way too faithfully of a remake. Like there's so many features from Platinum that they should have brought into BDSP. Like you can still keep them Diamond and Pearl remakes, but add in some quality of life that Platinum brought, but specifically the Pokedex, like, I don't know why they decided to keep the same Sinnoh Pokedex from Diamond and Pearl when the the Platinum Sinnoh Dex is just like infinitely better. But I don't know. I think Game Freak was like, hey Ilko, we don't want to spend too much time or money on this, so like, can you just make the game basically the exact same, but just make the graphics a little bit more modern? And Ilko was like, can do, boss. Sounds good. Like, the fact that BDSP has the same glitches that Diamond and Pearl had, like, I think they literally just used the same source code. Like, they were just like, they just took the games and slapped a new code of paint on them and said, these are remakes. And then added the Grand Underground. Yeah. It did sell. I mean, that's all the new Pokemon games recently. Sword and Shield had all sorts of controversy. People acted like it was the worst thing to ever happen. Second highest selling Pokemon games of all time. Same, Scarlet Violet, everyone was so up in arms about the performance issues, the graphics issues, all of this, that, and the other. Third highest selling Pokemon games of all time. Like, it's which I think a lot of that is due to the fact that we have digital, you can buy stuff digitally now. Like, beforehand, if you were like a little bit on the fence about buying, new games, and you couldn't buy it, like, these games specifically, like Black 2, White 2, not very high selling Pokemon games. Like, they are in the bottom like 3-4 lowest selling Pokemon games of all time. And like, when you don't when you don't necessarily want to buy a game and you're not that into it, and it's not readily accessible for you to buy like in your home on your console just like that, you're probably not going to get it. But our Soul, what's up? How's it going? You're shiny hunting in Fire Red using your Game Boy. Very nice. I want myself a Game Boy Micro. I want one of those real badly. I've never had one, and they look really freaking cool. But what? Excuse me. Still trying to process my dinner. What are you shiny hunting in Fire Red for? Yeah, definitely. They did not sell very well at all back in the day. These Black and White were not well received whatsoever because of the whole like not being able to use old Pokemon. The whole main story was just brand new Pokemon. People didn't like that, I guess. I don't know. I really wasn't around when I was around. I was alive when Black and White, and I just did a Tepig again. Whoops. But yeah, and then when Black and White didn't sell well, because Black and White are the lowest selling main series games of all time. Like, these are main series games, but like, they're sequels, they're spin-offs, like not including the remakes. Like the first two games that come out from a generation, Black and White is the lowest selling generation of all time, which is a shame because they're such good games. And then that impacted this as well, because these games are phenomenal and everyone has come to realize that now, but they didn't sell very well. So there's a little bit of demand and not as much supply as other games. You're going for Eevee. Very nice, very nice. What you planning on evolving it to? Which I guess you're kind of restricted to just Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon in Fire Red. So I would personally go Flareon. I like Flareon the most of the original three, but what you planning on evolving it to? You're going for Tepig on your Black 2. And any on... Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I just did Soul Silver hunting 2 days ago. Actually, I got a Shiny Cyndaquil 2 days ago, so that was pretty hype. And it's actually the one I was going for. I wasn't just going for anything and everything. I was specifically going for Cyndaquil and happened to get it. But yeah, whenever they do the remakes of Black and White, I'm sure they'll sell very well, especially now that people are very fond of Unova in Generation 5. I'm sure their remakes are gonna perform well, especially if they don't have Ilka. Do it. I got you, Arsol. Just to make sure, you do know that you have to beat the entirety of Fire Red before you can trade over to Emerald, right? Like, you're gonna have to beat the whole game of Fire Red, the whole Sevi Island quest and everything, and then you can trade your EV to Emerald and then trade it back. Unfortunately, that is a thing with those games. Mainly want Totodile. You'll take Cyndaquil. I think you're the third or fourth person I've had come in here to the stream saying they were hunting in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and that if they got Chikorita, they would reset over it. Chikorita is not the most well beloved of the starters. It's understandable. I mean, when I first did a Soul Silver hunt, I did get Chikorita the first time around. I didn't reset over it, I kept it, but certainly was the most disappointed because I was like, I would prefer Totodile, but Cyndaquil would have been cool. Chikorita, I mean, I guess I'll take a challenge and play through. Yeah, so I got the Chikorita, and then a little over a month ago, I was going for just any old Soul Silver starter. I didn't care what it was. I got a Totodile, and then, yeah, 2 days ago, got Cyndaquil, so I got all three now, which is pretty sweet. I don't mind Shiny Meganium too much. Like, I don't think it's the worst Shiny ever. Certainly, playability-wise, Meganium is probably the worst starter ever made. It's just not a very good Pokemon, but I don't mind his Shiny. I think it's fine. Totodile definitely has the best Shiny of the three. Cyndaquil, the Quillava line, Typhlosion. It's not the worst Shiny. It's a little plain, but like, it's a tiny bit better than the Chikorita line Shiny. But I don't think any of them are like bad Shinies. Maybe a little bit underwhelming. But yeah, I considered doing that for this game, doing a Shiny Badge quest, Shiny hunting a bunch of different Pokemon in this game all the way through. But since Tepig has taken me so long that I've had to pivot away to Oshawott, that's not happening anymore. Since I'm doing a Shiny Living Dex, the whole Shiny Badge quest was just a little like pipe dream that I thought, oh, maybe I'll do it if Tepig doesn't take too long. It could be fun, but it's been 5 months and I haven't gotten a Shiny Tepig, so the Shiny Badge quest is kind of dead for me. I'm just going to focus on just doing a Shiny Living Dex instead. Which, I mean, it's like, they can go hand in hand. You can do a Shiny Badge quest to make up your Shiny Living Dex, but the Living Dex is going to take so long as it is. I need to optimize my time and my hunting. But yeah, I think it was a part because for playing through Fire Red, Leaf Green, I think they only want you to play through the games with Kanto Pokemon. Like, that's why Pokemon like Golbat can't evolve during the main story. Chansey can't evolve, Eevee can't evolve into Umbreon or Espeon. Like, they want you to play through the main story of Fire Red, Leaf Green with only Kanto Pokemon as it was in Generation 1. So yeah, you can't trade to Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald until post-game, unfortunately. Like, you gotta go through a whole bunch of quests and yada yada to unlock trading the other games, unfortunately. Thankfully, they didn't do that same concept with Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, because I liked that, those two remakes were not only just improving the graphics and bringing up the quality of the games, but they were also kind of like blending them into the generation they were a part of. Whereas Fire Red, Leaf Green were very much intended to be like, yeah, they're part of Gen 3, but they were intended to be more isolated. If that makes any sense. 3 weeks. I mean, I guess depending on how much you're shiny hunting, but I feel like 3 weeks isn't that bad, but I could be biased because I am 5 months into looking for a Tepig, so yeah, I could be a little bit jaded over how long that pig has dominated my life. Because like I don't know how many times I've streamed this whole Shiny Living Dex thing on YouTube, but probably a good 85 to 90% of the streams have been for Tepig. Oh, do I got puppies out there, or is that just one puppy? Leo, you got a toy with you? Come here. What you doing, huh? You playing with your little bag? Yeah, I hear you're crinkling out there. You can't get saddled. Ooh, 9 hours a day. Okay, that is a lot of hunting, so that I can understand maybe then, because I'm hunting like 9 hours a week, not 9 hours a day. So I certainly I feel your pain more for sure. Yep, little baby puppy just came in and said hello to me. It's a dachshund, little baby mini dachshund. Nice, nice soul, very nice. Yeah, I'm relatively new to shiny hunting a whole bunch. I shiny hunted a good bit like 10 years ago when X and Y first came out, but really ever since then I have not shiny hunted all that much until I decided to do this Shiny Living Dex, which was dedicating, what's the word I'm looking for here? Was committing myself to finding 649 shiny Pokemon a good idea? Maybe not. It might dominate 5 years of my life, but if I'm able to truly complete a full Shiny Living Dex in my favorite Pokemon games, that'll be pretty sweet. And this is the most committed and most fun I've had with content creating in 10 years. Like, it has been a long, I guess way, back in like 2020 I started making TikToks, and like I had fun with TikTok for like 4 or 5 months, but then you got a little stale and got a little yeah, that was during the whole COVID shutdown and all that. But this more so than even that, like I've had a lot of fun streaming and doing all this shiny hunting. It's been a blast. I've enjoyed it. This is the most I've enjoyed making YouTube content, I'll say. I tried doing all the Let's Plays and stuff back in the day. Never really clicked with me. It was never really, I tried to force it, but it wasn't really my thing. Like it wasn't what I was good at in terms of like content. Maybe I was also 10 years younger, so maybe if I tried making that content now, I'd be more knowledgeable or like aware of how to present it, but yep. We are now here though. Full into the shiny hunting train. I've become so accustomed to finding shinies quickly now. I'm just sitting here expecting an Oshawott to shine any moment. Because earlier this week, shiny Cyndaquil. Last week, shiny Squirtle. I've become too accustomed to finding quick shinies. I think it's spoiling me. Shadow, what up, what up? Welcome back. How's it going? But yeah, the last 2 weeks have been incredibly lucky. That is for sure. That's for sure. What lineup would I go for in Fire Red? Great question. Well, for starter, I would go Squirtle. I've always been a Squirtle and Blastoise fan, more so than the other two. So I'd go with Squirtle for my starter. Next Pokemon I would go with. It's a great question. I think I would hold off on any early encounters. So no Rattatas, no Pidgeys, no Nidorans. I do like Primeape. I really like Primeape, and if I remember correctly, Mankey is available at the beginning of both Fire Red and Leaf Green, right? I can't remember because I know in Red and Blue it's not, but in Yellow they add it. So I think Mankey is available early for Fire Red, so I think I would go with that. I really like Primeape. Not the world's greatest shiny on Primeape, but I just like the Pokemon itself. Wouldn't go with any no Geodude, no Onix. I like Clefable, but I don't think I'd go with it for a playthrough. Okay, what are we doing up there? Vileplume. I really like Vileplume, so I think, and I really love this shiny. So I think I would grab a Vileplume as my third. And then what would I go with after those three? That's a tough one. I'm trying to remember the later portion of the region. What would I go with after that? I do really like Gengar. So if I had, I'd be fine with using a Haunter too. And Shiny Haunter and Ghastly in early gens especially, great shinies. So I'd be perfectly fine rocking a Haunter on the team. Maybe go with that. It does give me 2 poison types, so it makes me a little weak to Psychic, which is pretty good in Gen 1. So maybe since it's Fire Red, I'll grab a I was gonna say Magnemite, but I'm not the biggest fan of Magneton. Magnezone, cool. Magneton's whatever to me, so maybe won't grab that, even though it would help with the Psychics. What? Oh, actually, I have 3 Pokemon weak to, because I also have Primeape, who's also weak to Psychic. So maybe I gotta go with Magneton just to have a Psychic resist no matter what. And if I remember correctly, they have a decent shiny. So, okay, I'll grab a Magneton. It's cool enough. I can deal with it just to balance out my team a little bit better. And then the final one. I was going to say Arcanine, but maybe a bit too ground weak there. Let's see, maybe a Safari Zone Pokemon? I could always say Dragonite, because Dragonite's my favorite Pokemon, so that would be an easy 6th Pokemon to slot in there. But if I'm going for shinies, though, I unfortunately don't like Dragonite shiny. It is quite saddening to me that Dragonite does not have the world's greatest. It doesn't have a very good shiny, even though it's my favorite Pokemon. So maybe I would go with... what other Safari Zone Pokemon could I go with? Kangaskhan's cool. Like, I think Kangaskhan's pretty sweet, but doesn't have a great shiny. It's kind of a plain shiny. What else is in the Safari Zone that I could go with? I guess I kind of... having a fire, water, grass core is always really nice. So I already have a water and grass type with my whole thing. So maybe I would grab... you know what? Shoot. Yeah, I'll go with Arcanine. I like Arcanine. I like it shiny. So I'll say that's my 6 right there. I'll go with that. which was what? Blastoise, Primeape, Vileplume, Haunter, Magneton, and Arcanine. So I think those would be the 6 that I would go with for like a shiny dream team from Generation 1. Or from Fire Red Leaf Green. Goodness. I can really tell my neck needs to pop. Like I got a little knot in it up here and I can tell I just need to get it to like just crack a little bit. Leo, are you back again? Here, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. What's up, buddy? Come here. Come here. Come here. Why are you being so timid? Come here. Come here, buddy boy. Hello. You want to come say hi to people? You want to say hello? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, goodness. I forgot. I do this, I incur the looks. I incur the wrath of the looks. Hello. How's it going? Let's see. You are okay. Now you're looking at my microphone. You are being too much. Oh goodness, you are being a little squirmy boy, aren't you? Okay, you're getting down. You're crazy. Oh goodness. Covered in saliva. Yeah, I really wish Dragonite just had the same shiny as Dratini and Dragonair. Like, I understand Dragonite regularly is not the same color as Dratini and Dragonair, but like, just make it a pink shiny. Like, just make the shinies the same all throughout. It would look so much better than the green. Or like, make shiny Dragonite blue. Like, just make it inverse. Be like, oh, haha, shiny Dragonite is now the same color as Dratini and Dragonair. Maybe lighten it up a little bit. I think dark blue would be a little weird on Dragonite, but like a lightish blue, I think that'd be fine. But I will eventually have to get a shiny Dragonite for the Shiny Living Dex here, which the idea I have for my Dragonite hunt is such a terrible idea, but it'll be really worth it to get the shiny. Like, it'll make that green shiny so worth it to to do the idea I have, because yeah, that hunt is probably going to be very likely the longest and most time-consuming hunt I'll do for this whole Shiny Living Dex. But it's only fitting, is my favorite Pokemon, so might as well work for it. Yeah, it also, yeah. It's like a dark green too, which makes it even worse. If it was like a lighter green, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but just green in general. I don't rock with green shinies. Just do not. Okay. I really got a knot up in the top of my kind of like shoulder area and neck. Gotta try and stretch this out. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. Now, I don't think I've ever sat down and like really thought out a shiny team, or really a Gen 1 team like that. Like, it has been a while since I played through a Gen 1-esque game, whether it be Red, Blue, Yellow, or Fire Red, Leaf, Green. Like, I played through it recently trying to set up for this, you know, some hunts for this, but I wasn't truly playing through the game. I was like speed running through the game as quickly as possible with like as few Pokemon as I could to get in a position to do certain hunts. But like, it has been a minute since I really had to sit down and like think about making a team in Generation 1. Or in Kanto, I should say, not just Generation 1. Blue and red makes purple. The game corner for what? Dratini or something else? Because I'm considering more than just considering. I think I'm definitely going to do a Porygon hunt from the game corner for Fire Red Leaf Green. That is a hunt I certainly have on the docket. Oh, we got Ryder in here too, and Leo brought his toy. Ryder, do you want to say hello as well? Leo got to say hello. Oh, come here, Rai. Come here. Come here, Ryder. Oh. Come here. Leo got to say hello. You want to say hi too? You want to say hello? Yes. You're much more calm than Leo is. Yes, you are. You smell the microphone? Oh, hello. Yeah, you smell the microphone? Okay, I'll put you down. Oh, you got your Dratini from the game corner? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, my plan for the whole Dragonite line is to get Shiny Dratini from Banga in Black 2, White 2, or in White 2 specifically. Because when you beat him, you go through the whole White Tree Hollow, you know, beat him in that whole thing. He'll give you a Shiny Dratini, so that's how I plan on getting my Shiny Dratini. So for just a free one, don't have to hunt for it. And then probably for Dragonair, I think I might just do the Cute Charm glitch and just find myself a Shiny Dragonair. Pretty quick and easy. Dragonite though, I am planning on fishing in rippling spots at Dragon Spiral Tower, which when you fish in a rippling spot at Dragon Spiral Tower, there's a 1% chance that you encounter a Dragonite, and that's how I plan on hunting for my Shiny Dragonite for this Living Dex. Not a good idea whatsoever, because I could easily get a Shiny Dragonite just through the Cute Charm glitch, save myself months of hunting, but like I said, for my favorite Pokemon, I gotta go all out. Like, I can't take the easy road. You know, for that Dragonite, I gotta do the the most demanding hunt that I can think of. There was a time when I thought maybe, just maybe, I would do the hunt for the hidden grottos, but no, we debunked that ability, that whole shebang a few weeks back. One of our chatters, Roost, let me know that you actually cannot get shinies in hidden grottos. It's not possible. So good thing we sorted that out, so I didn't spend the time trying to shiny hunt in the most absurdly rare way possible. Because like, it's already rare enough to get a Pokemon in a hidden grotto, but actually trying to get one as a shiny would be ridiculous. Ryder, you just sitting down there now, huh? You just sitting down here. What is this? Opelucid City Gym remix. I don't know, I don't remember Opelucid Gym being this grand. I also don't... I tend not to play the games with the sound on, so I am not good at all in picking out Pokemon themes generally, because I just, yeah, I don't often play with the sound actually on. Those are all the Pokemon that are shiny locked. Gotcha, gotcha. I didn't know that the Deerling gift was shiny locked. That's interesting. I knew In's Pokemon couldn't be shiny. I did know that, but I never would have thought about that hidden ability Deerling. Can't speak tonight. Would have never thought that'd be shiny locked. That's interesting. Because what you get a gift Eevee in Black 2 White 2 that has its hidden ability. It's not shiny locked. At least I don't think it is. Not having much luck with the gullet, Ryan. Oh, goodness me. Neck. Stretch it out. Oh. I follow the black and white subreddit. I have not seen that before though. Oh, goodness me. Oh, what was that? Oh, well. Yeah, same. I also follow the black and white 2 subreddit, so both of them. I have not seen that in either of them. Gotcha. Yeah, I've only been in those subreddits for a few months now. I haven't really been in there for too long. What? You playing with them out there? Well, that person has immaculate taste. This is quite the great game to do a Shiny Living Dex in. Let's get situated here. I'm gonna lean back, or I guess not lean back, I'm just gonna slouch down in my chair here real quick. I feel like I missed the encounters last time. I feel like I thought I hit the space bar, but maybe did I just go up to 240, or was I supposed to go up to 244 and now we should be at 248? I don't know. I thought I'd hit the space bar, but maybe I didn't press it all the way or something. Okay, I'm all good. Sweet. So I wonder just how many Oshawotts can I see today? How many encounters do I think I'll be able to get through? I would like to think I could do at least 400. Like I feel like I could get us to a clean 500 total encounters since we started the day at 100. I could get there. Really depend on how I'm feeling. I've been so low energy lately. I don't know if I'm like under the weather a little bit. I'm not sure. I've been feeling just a little bit extra tired recently in the last few weeks. By the way, for anyone who's here hanging out in the chat, just chilling, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the stream, you know, help us increase that like counter just a tiny little bit. I've been subtly adding, you know, the like goal down here. Not, you know, doing too much with it, but it'd be nice if we could try and somehow pump our way up to get into 15 likes. So I'd appreciate it. Leo, what you doing in here? I saw you come in here. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. You got anything? Nope, nothing there. Arsoul, appreciate it, appreciate it. I forgot to grab my water before we started streaming, so might have to get up real quick and go grab that. You got to keep the vocals lubricated. You got to keep them nice and crisp. Oh. So unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to stream. I haven't decided yet. So like normally tomorrow, you know, on Fridays, I would be streaming at, around 8 p.m., 8 to 9 p.m. To do the Arceus Dialga-Palkia Giratina hunt. But unfortunately, tomorrow is the first college football playoff game for the new expanded 12-team playoff. And it's Indiana-Notre Dame, which for me, you know, maybe doesn't mean too much because I'm not from Indiana, but I'm a Georgia Bulldogs football fan. I went to the University of Georgia. We play whoever wins the Indiana-Notre Dame game, so I got to do some scouting. I got to figure out who we're playing, who we got to take on. And on New Year's Day, actually, our game is at clean 8:45 p.m. on January 1st. So yeah, I'll either have to stream before the game starts tomorrow, so maybe like 5 to 8 possibly instead of like 8 to 11. Or unfortunately, I might have to not stream tomorrow at all. We'll just see how busy I get. If I'm able to get around to starting up the stream earlier. Because there's always the potential I could stream Saturday morning. Now, there are 3 college football playoff games on Saturday as well, but I think I haven't done a morning stream in a minute. Like, I used to do Sunday mornings, and I don't know. I had a hard time getting up for them and like getting ready to go, but maybe Saturday morning I might throw in a ADPG, as I call it. You know, back in the day, there was a Arceus Dialga-Palkia GX tag team Pokemon card, and you know, for short, it was called ADP. Well, since my shiny hunt is also including Giratina, I got the ADPG shiny hunt going on. Which, if you know, my luck continues to go as it has been, we should be getting a shiny legendary, knock on wood, pretty soon, because we're already 2,000 total encounters deep on that hunt, and I've only done it twice, so we should presumably be seeing a shiny in the near future for that one. Of course, I could be completely jinxing myself, and probably am, and I'll hit a clean 20,000 encounters on that hunt. Since I want to speak confidently, that's going to end soon. Because I kind of did the same thing for Tepig a little bit. Early on, I was super optimistic. I was like, yeah, we're going to get Tepig real easily. I can just feel it in my bones. And yeah, no, we're 10,000 encounters later, and there was nothing easy or quick about Tepig, not at all. Tepig's been so rough, I had to pivot over to a different starter to try something new. You know, what I should do, I need to grab my Tepig Sitting Cutie. I should at least have it on the desk somewhere. Even if it's not what I'm hunting for, like I specifically bought it to be a good luck charm for what we got going on here. So I'm gonna go grab my water real quick. So I'll be right back, grab that, and I'm gonna get a little Tepig off the shelf up here. There you go, little Tepig, little cute Tepig plush thing. Yeah, guy. You hang out. Are you able to hang out right there? I guess if I don't move the mic, he'll be able to sit there, good and dandy. So yeah, gosh, I can't. This is why I need my water. I can't speak. I'm gonna go grab the water real quick. All right, that ended up taking just a tiny bit longer than I anticipated. Ended up having to take the dogs outside, get them to go to the bathroom, and then did a little favor for Emily before she went to bed. I had to use the restroom myself, had to grab my water, so yeah. Took a tiny bit longer than I meant to, and also I wanted to grab something real quick to see if I could fasten Tepig to the mic arm. If there's any way for me to get him situated and just... What is a great way to do this? I'm trying to do this live on stream, see what I can get here, get going. I've got all these little cable ties over here. I don't know if they'll work. Maybe they will. Got these like Velcro cable ties. So let's see. Can I get these? Tell me. I don't know why my chair, if I don't have it all the way lowered down to the ground, like if it's even slightly raised up, whenever I get up from it, it just goes back to maximum height. I want to scoot it down just a little bit. Pikachu Corbin, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm gonna grab. Took me a second to sometimes my brain takes a second. I had to like pick out the words. I was like, okay, Pikachu okay, got it. Let's see which one of these. I'll go with one of these shorter little ties I got right here. Okay, I feel that. Some days are, some days are just like that. They just it's just fine, I guess. I feel you there. So let's see, how do I want to get this little Tepig? Oh, hunting your son, hunting little Oshawott. I don't want to get Tepig attached to the. I know I'm hunting Oshawott right now, but trying to figure out how to attach Tepig here to my my mic arm. What can I do here? Maybe do I just need to have you sitting like this? Maybe. I don't know how this is going to work. Maybe this isn't going to work. How do I do this? Guess I could always. Well, no. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work because other than like latching it around his like leg, maybe I do need a longer one then. Trying to figure out if there's any good way to do this. Maybe if I take this little strap that's already on here around the cable, just loosen it a bit, then run my own strap underneath it. Maybe not. And this underneath it, possibly. Being kind of stuck. Ugh, come on now. This is not cooperating. What are we doing here? Come on. Sorry about this, everyone. I shouldn't be doing this last second, and yet here I am doing it. Maybe I want to do it underneath this thing. For your soft resetting for Regirock and Shield. Very nice, very cool. Regirock has a great shiny. I think Regirock has the best shiny by far of all the Regis. Either that or Regigigas. Regigigas has a pretty good shiny as well. If I do this, wrap it around your leg. Ugh. Okay, I figured that was going to happen. I think I need a better angle. Go like this. There we go. Now I got this right here, but I think I need to tighten this as well. Boom. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. I think I finally got it situated. So we just want him up here up front with... Alright, there we go. Now we got Tepig on the mic as well as the shiny Embor Pokemon card. So I mean, shoot. If anything were to summon a Tepig for me, we'd have it up here now, but that is not the point of today. Today is not the day of the Tepig. So today is Oshawott's day. And we can finally get back to this. I took a little bit of a break, but we're back. Yeah, Regice is I don't know. I don't even know how you get away with calling that a shiny. It's the same color. It doesn't change. It's a bit, yeah, I think we talked about this a while back. I was like, maybe they went with that shiny for Regice because it's like, if you change the color of Regice too much, it's no longer ice. And so they're like, well, we got to keep it kind of bluish clear or else it's not ice. Because obviously Regirock still looks like a bunch of rocks with its shiny. Registeel, I guess, is what, like oxidized metal? You know, it's kind of a greenish, so like it's still metallic looking, it's still steel. So maybe that was their whole mindset behind it. Like, well, we can't make it look not ice, so it has to be kind of like clear still. So they basically left it the same color. All right, now to get comfortable again. This, boom, bam. Yeah, you certainly could make it yellow. That is, you're not wrong there. You certainly could. Remember, kids, don't eat the yellow ice. Don't eat the yellow ice. I mean, I guess what other color could you make ice, like realistically? Could you go with like, I'm trying to think of maybe make it just more of a purple. Like maybe instead of just keeping it really light blue, oh, almost did Tepig. We want Oshawott today. Maybe a purplish. Not like insanely purple, you know, don't make it the same color as Genesect, but a nice light purple, like a real, almost make it look like a really lightly colored amethyst or something like that. Is that the word? Is that the correct amethyst? Am I just thinking of like a geode in general? I don't know. But I think that would have been better than the really plain, like super clear white blue that they went with. I think a good light purple would have worked and kept the whole ice motif going. Because I imagine it's the same reason why Regieleki doesn't really change at all. Like, Regieleki barely changes too, you know. I think its little like bottom portion becomes like whiter or something. Like, it's not a great shiny. And then Regidrago really doesn't change all that much as well, so I think they might be a little too committed to keeping the Regis like looking like their original element or whatever, and so with their shinies they don't want to like go away from that. But there's certainly ways you could deviate with the colors and still stick with the element that they're based on. Like for Regieleki, you could make Regieleki kind of a bluish color. I mean, now, what am I thinking of? Maybe not. I was trying to think of like certain media. Have I seen like blue electricity, blue lightning. I was thinking for a second Avatar The Last Airbender, like Azula, but is her lightning actually blue, or is that just her fire? Or is the lightning in the show just the general kind of like yellowish white? As per usual. Maybe blue electricity is not a thing. I was thinking it was for a second, but maybe not. All right, Oshawott, we got to bring home the luck today. I know I'm asking for a lot. I know we got a full odd shiny literally the last time we streamed, but we got to prove the hypothesis correct. We got to do our scientific research. You know, we got to do our mathematical deductions, and we got to show that Tepig is cursed. Sorry, little bud, but we are very much trying to prove your curse is real. Now, granted, if you are cursed, maybe maybe setting you up on my mic arm was not the greatest idea, but he was sitting up, you know, the little Tepig was sitting up there when we got the Cyndaquil the other day, so how cursed can it be? Okay. You know, I just thought about I could totally. I have this Dragonair kind of plush. It is a plush, but it's like it can articulate. You know, you can like move it and position it and it'll like stay in place. Like it's like a rigid plushie that you can like move around and shape. I have it, you know, back here somewhere. You probably can't really see it, but I guess that was always something I could have done. The way it articulates, like, I wonder if I could have wrapped it around my mic arm and like had Dragonair just hanging out up here with me. I also have I have a little tiny Dragonite plushie, smaller than this Tepig actually, that I definitely could have put up here with us on my mic arm, so I mean, I'll leave Tepig here for now, but maybe, just maybe, Dragonite will join us up here at some point. Also might need to find a new shiny card to put into the card sleeve on the mic. We've had Embor rocking up here for a minute. Hasn't really seemed to work, so maybe I pull out the big guns. Do I grab the Shining Charizard? That would be something. Maybe the Shiny Rayquaza with Nobunaga from Conquest. We got one of those. Certainly come hang out here with us. All right, for 300 total encounters, we do not have a shiny. Anyone out here playing TCG Pocket, opening up the new set? I haven't had much luck with it. You know, there aren't that many cards in the set, and I'm opened a decent number of packs, but like, I've not had all that much luck getting anything too cool. And the few wonder picks I've tried, I've completely whiffed on. Trying to get some cool EXs or full arts or, you know, this, that, the other. I've not pulled anything of note. Yeah, I wasn't too insanely lucky with the first set on TCG Pocket, Genetic Apex. Like, I pulled the gold Pikachu, which I guess is, you know, one of the highest rarity tiers. So that was cool, but I'd prefer the Mewtwo or the Charizard in terms of gold. I pulled the immersive Pikachu and Mewtwo. Have yet to pull the immersive Charizard. And I've at least gotten lucky enough to get 3 of the full art Dragonites. So like, I have a flare on my full art Dragonite for my Dragonite Weezing deck, but I haven't been too insanely lucky. I've heard a few people state that they didn't spend any money on the game and have completed Genetic Apex, and I'm just like, how is that even possible unless you just got like insanely lucky? Because I use all my free packs every day. I use my hourglasses pretty regularly. Like, I don't let them just build up and sit around. And I'm not even close to getting every card in Genetic Apex. Like, not even close. I probably still have a good 50 plus cards to get from that set. But it seems I've finally gotten in the groove of getting over to Oshawott. My muscle memory has finally started to take hold, and I'm not messing up and grabbing any Tepigs here. So that has been pretty nice. Although, would it be the worst idea to do the occasional Tepig encounter just to see if something crazy happens? Maybe Tepig's feeling a little left out, feeling a little bad after the 10,000 total scene without a shiny. Maybe, you know what, for old time's sake, let's do a Tepig encounter. Why not? Maybe we'll be blessed by our new little buddy up here on the mic. Also, I need to, I think I did at least 3, so I think this would be the 4th Tepig that I would have done, so I need to add like 16 to the total, I think. So yeah, let's do a random, let's throw out a little Tepig encounter here, see if we can make some magic happen. See if we can end the hunt that has been torturing us for 5 months now. All right, little pig. Do you feel like shining today? Which was a negative. What would I expect otherwise? Gohan, what up, what up? I'm doing pretty good, I'm doing pretty good. Today is actually the start to my 2 weeks off from work, so I'm flying high right now. I'm feeling great. I'm well rested. I got a clean like 11 hours of sleep last night. I mean, actually more like 10. Got a good clean 10 hours of sleep last night. Took a nice little nap as well earlier today, so I'm feeling great. Oh, did we hit 250? Sweet, sweet. Well, thanks to everyone. Appreciate that. You know, that was the sub goal, to getting to 250 subs before the end of the year, so there we go. 251, very nice. That is the number of Pokemon in the Johto, including the Kanto Pokemon. You got 151 from Kanto and then 100 from Johto. Nice 251. But you're basically going off. Oh, nice. Okay. Appreciate that, Gohan. Sounds great. No Oshawott. We tried our luck at Tepig. Now we're back to the otter. Well, I guess if we're at 250, I might as well. We can update this. So what? I guess what? Now 300 is the goal. Since we got 250, so there we go. We'll say sub goal 300. Probably not happening by the end of the year, but who knows? Maybe we go crazy in the last 11 days of the year, or 12 days. I think they're what, 31 in December? Yeah, 12 days. Nice, very nice. Good old Christmas break. I miss I miss getting breaks. I miss the breaks from school, school. Christmas and summer, that was, enjoy it while you have it. You don't get it very often when you're working. And by very often, I mean never. You don't get a summer vacation anymore. You are just working. Oh, no. Oh yeah, definitely cherish it. That is for sure. I wish I could have cherished my last summer break before graduating, because I graduated college in December. I graduated in fall semester, so my last break from school was summer of 2018. Wasn't a very good summer for me, not gonna lie. In fact, summer 2018 might have been the worst 3 months of my life. But we persevered and we graduated college, and things turned around and got a lot better. So yeah, I definitely wish I would have cherished and enjoyed summer 2018 more before graduating. Ooh, that's, sorry to hear that, Crut. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people in the US are also dealing with issues of not being able to find jobs, because it seems like the job market is just putting out help wanted, looking for job applications, but then not actually hiring anyone. Okay, I got you. Well, I hope it works out for you. I really do. I appreciate all the support you've done on the channel since we started. So yeah, I hope everything works out for you. Gotta love it. Yeah, at times I am not a big fan of my job and wish I was doing something else, but do gotta remember that it could be worse. That, and I should definitely hold on to the job and not, what's the word I'm looking for? Forsake it? I guess maybe that's the word. Okay, well, nice. That's great. It's never too late to, yeah, finish and get the education. It's never too late. So hopefully that goes well for you. All, the same as finding some work. Oh man, my back. Okay. Not gonna lie, don't know what that means. NCA level 3 got my own. Okay, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? We don't have anything like that in the States where I am, at least those levels. You're in New Zealand. Okay, gotcha. Very cool, very nice. I want to go there. I've wanted to go to New Zealand and Australia for a minute. They seem like they'd be really fun countries to visit. Which, shoot, what? That means it's a solid, like... I was about to say, I was about to try and guess the time. I was going to guess like 2 p.m., but it's a 4:30 p.m. Wow. Yeah, the time difference is something. It is 10:30 p.m. on Thursday night for me, so it's still the 19th here. Yeah, I want to go over there. They seem like nice places to visit. For you, it's 20... Oh, are you using like military time? It's 11 p.m. Is that what we mean by 23H? Gotcha. But Crut, you're telling me in the next 16 hours world peace isn't solved? We haven't figured out how to treat world hunger and wars have not ended yet? But yeah, my sister's, like, you know, childhood best friend is actually living in Australia right now. I think she's just doing like a work visa program or something. I actually just found out about this a few days ago. Her childhood best friend comes from a bit of money, you know, their family's pretty well off. So I think she didn't end up doing all of college and just decided to just work, you know, here, there, everywhere. I think she was living in Hawaii for a minute, and now I guess she decided to go to Australia. So, pretty cool. Yeah, here in the States, I don't know who we're worried about. It's certainly not us, but it doesn't seem to be anyone else either, so... I mean... I guess I know who our government's worried about. It's the 20 people who have the most money in the country. That's who our government cares the most about. Everyone else, yeah, who cares? Wait, Red Fox, you just got a Shiny Tepig and Violet? Are you serious? That's sweet. Congrats. Hopefully that can rub off over here. Should I try and do a random Tepig now? Oh, you got Lechonk. Okay. Never mind. Or Oinkologne. Oinkologne? Was it just a random encounter, or were you in the area looking for something? Oh. Are you playing the game in a different language? Well, I guess you mentioned Canada. I guess, are you playing in French? Oh, hey, finding a random shiny out in the open overworld, that's pretty sweet, no matter what it is. It's always fun. Event and Lechonk cards. Like the, what? I guess y'all don't have GameStop in New Zealand. What is it? GB Games? I have a Dragonite card that I had to buy from Australia because it has a GB game, or maybe, or was it New Zealand? One of the two, somewhere over there. EB games, that's what, not GB, EB. Yeah. But yeah, the set Silver Tempest, there's a Dragonite card in the set Silver Tempest. And for some reason, they just decided to release that card all over the world with a whole slew of different stamps on it. And so I'm trying to master set every English Dragonite out there. And so there's the holo from the set, there's the reverse holo, there's the GameStop promo from in the US, then there's just a Silver Tempest stamp promo from the EU, and then there's an EB Games version from New Zealand. And there's also a play promo version from the promo packs you get from like league events. So yeah, 6 total variants of that Dragonite card. And I actually just got the last variant of that card in today. I'd been putting it off. It was the play promo. You know, I've had the other 5 for the longest time. For some reason, I was just being lazy, just not thinking about it. I've been putting off getting the play promo version of that Dragonite for the, you know, a while. It was only $1.50. Like it was not an expensive card. I could have bought this a minute ago, but I got it now, so at least I got it. And whenever the holo Dragonite from 151 finally comes in, I will again have every English Dragonite card to ever release. Nice, yeah. It's a cool artwork. I like that Dragonite card. It's not too bad. The Silver Tempest one. But yeah, once I get that 151 holo Dragonite, I will have them all. Every single variant of every single English Dragonite to ever come out. Taking me quite some time to collect them all. Some of them were pretty penny, but it's pretty cool to have them. But now I got to work on my Dragonair and Dratini collection because I am certainly not even close to those. I'm maybe a third of the way on Dratini, but Dragonair I got like a fourth of them, so I still have plenty of Dragonair and Dratini cards to pick up. Oh man. Yeah, we have some local card shops around here. Well, I mean, where I am, we have one local card shop. I guess there's actually technically another one not too terribly far away, but yeah, there's some card shops specifically, you know, for trading cards around the area, and they are pretty clutch. That's actually where I picked up some cards the other day, including this Lugia here. I went to my local card shop and was just browsing around what they have, and I've been wanting this Lugia card for the longest time, and they had it in stock, and I finally decided to pick it up. It wants to focus. Come on, there we go. Nice Rainbow Lugia from Lost Thunder, you know, Sun and Moon era set. This thing is freaking sweet, and yeah, I've wanted it for a good 4 years now, and finally have it. And got it for a pretty good deal because it's a tiny bit damaged, but it's not like super noticeable. It's mainly on the back of the card, so shoot, I'll take it. If it displays well on the front, that's all I care about. Like, I'm not some quality snob who's like, the entire card must be pristine condition or I will not collect it. Nah, if the front of the card looks good, I don't care what the back of the card looks like. I buy the cards for the art on the front. The back does not matter. Ooh, dang, a 3-hour drive. That is no bueno. Even for me as an American who, you know, we drive a lot, 3 hours is not fun. Oh, yeah, that Lugia has been on my bucket list for a minute to pick up that card. And really, that set, the Lost Thunder set, is one I've considered, you know, trying to master set and complete for a minute, because it's very Johto oriented. I don't know what the I'm blanking on words here, what the inspiration, what the motivation for it was, but there's a lot of Johto Pokemon represented in Lost Thunder, and I love Generation 2, I love Johto, so I've thought about collecting the full set just because, like, it's so Johto centric. Ooh, left side of the road driving. I have not had to, ever had to deal with that. Is what I've been to England once, but I didn't have to do any driving over there. I was there on a group trip, and so we were gonna bust around and all that stuff. Never had to drive myself, and then went to Iceland last year, but again, didn't do any driving myself. You know, took taxis or Ubers or buses everywhere. But Iceland, they all drive on the right side of the road anyways. So never had to do anything with driving on the left. That would certainly be interesting. Why my 1DS over here is not responding super well. I know a lot of people like to go to New Zealand because of what Lord of the Rings being filmed there, and they want to see, like, you know, the areas, you know, the sites and all that, all the filming locations, but I've never seen Lord of the Rings, so would not mean too much to me. Ooh, that is sad. I guess it is a little bit hard to break yourself of the habit. You know, you come over there, you kind of forget what's going on where you are. You're used to driving on the right side of the road, and yeah, that's tough. That's why when I planned on taking any trips overseas, I am not driving myself around. I will pay for fare, travel fare. I do not mind. Austin, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Yeah, I don't really I don't know where the decision came from for different places to, like, drive on different sides of the road, and, like, for cars, because, like, it's not just the sides of the road, it's like where the driver's seat in the car is completely different. You know, when you drive on the left side of the road, you're sitting on the right side of the car, but when you drive on the right side of the road, you sit on the left side of the car. It's just like, why is it not, like, uniform? Why did we not decide, like, hey, this is, like, the universal way that roads should be operated, you should drive this, you know? I don't know how but humans can't agree on anything, so it's honestly not that surprising. Try and get, you know, a few billion people to agree on something, it's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Austin. I'm doing pretty good. Today is the start of my 2-week vacation from work, so I am doing good. I'm sitting pretty here. Gonna try and relish in this. It's a staycation. I'm not going anywhere, you know, just hanging out at home, but yeah, I don't know how that would I mean, shoot, in America, we have 50 states. We're all part of one country, but like we can't get, you know, more than a couple states to come together and agree on it. Now, granted, we all do drive, you know, in the same way and everything, but like, yeah, getting the whole world to agree on like, here's a set of rules, here's a set of standards, here's how we're gonna approach this whole thing. Like, yeah, unfortunately, that's just way too tough. Because everyone's got their, you know, their ways about them, their cultures, their differences. So it would be ideal, but shoot, there are a lot of ideal things that we would all enjoy that just don't, unfortunately, seem like they're going to happen. Thanks, Austin. That's really nice of you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to think about work too much. Try and really space myself away from everything. It's a little hard to do when you work from home. So like a staycation at home, my work computer is literally right there. So gotta try and avoid my eyes, you know, avert my gaze when walking by it, so I don't look at it and get, you know, flashbacks and be like, oh god, work, oh no. Maybe I should get a blanket and just cover up my whole work setup so I don't have to look at it. Because it's also just sitting in the living room. Like, it's not exactly hidden away. Oh, goodness me. You know what? I've been wearing the hat because I washed my hair and I got really thin hair. So I typically have to wear a hat after washing it because it just falls straight into my face. But I think I've been wearing a hat long enough that it should hold up. I think it should be fine if I just take the hat off now. Yeah, I think we're good. We're looking decent. Okay, so where was I? I don't know what it is, but in my older age, for some reason, weirdest thing, wearing a hat and glasses at the same time, like, bothers me. Kind of. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I had never had this issue growing up, which for the longest time I wore contacts, so like if I wore a hat, I didn't have both of them on, but it's like, it's the weirdest thing of like the hat being on my head and then the glasses being on my face. It's like a weird sensory overload kind of issue, like too much going on. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just something I've noticed in the last like year or two. It's really strange, like saying it out loud, I feel crazy, but like I don't know what it is. What are those little emotes? That is something I've thought, you know, I've very occasionally I've put together, you know, little ideas about emotes for the chat whenever I don't know when I can actually unlock anything like that. I've never actually looked into it, but I've occasionally thought about like what would be fun little emotes to try and create for everyone to use in chat. Obviously, Dragonite themed ones would be really cool. Yeah, I have to look into it. I don't know when you unlock those kind of abilities and features on YouTube for streaming. Shoot, I might have them now. I've never actually looked into it too deeply. Where's that one not wanting to go? All right, so we got 4 more little Oshawotts here, and then we will hit a total of 400 encounters. You know, it is certainly not out of the realm of possibility. I cannot speak tonight. I don't know what is up with me. Not out of our realm of possibility to get a shiny here. You know, we've gotten a shiny in 400 very recently, so you know the odds are certainly there. We gotten a shiny in 200 quite recently as well. So, can we get a shiny Oshawott to prove that the Curse of Tepig is in fact real? Not right now, not today. But we got another 100 encounters in us for the rest of the night, so let's see. Before 500, can we get a shiny otter? And you know what, for little funsies, I'll throw out another Tepig encounter, why not? Because I do want to see that little pig shine. I want to see it. I need it in my life. So, you know, here, there, we got to throw one of these out just to see if something sticks. See if we can make it happen. Okay, let us see. Can we have a random stroke of luck and get a shiny Tepig here? Be a negative. That would be a no. No can do, Captain. But I think we all saw that coming. I don't think anyone's surprised by those that turn of events right there. Back to the otter we go. Roost, I wish I could tell you that. I very much do, but no, we have not gotten Shiny Oshawott yet. No, we have not. Nah, I've been throwing out little random Tepig encounters here or there just to see if something happens. But nope, we're 400 deep on the otter. That would be quite the turn of events, though. That would be something. I mean, shoot, I think earlier today I was on Blue Sky and saw someone post about getting a shiny Oshawott in Black 2, White 2. I think there were like 2,000 something encounters deep, but, you know, that's still pretty good. That's still like a quarter of the odds, so... Haven't had time to do any Tynamos this week. Sorry to hear that, both for your Tynamo hunt and for the work and the ass beating. Sorry to hear that. I was very lucky this week. Work was super stress-free this week. Not too terribly much going on. I think it's because everyone's trying to wind down for the holidays. But yeah, I had an easy work week, and now we are here chilling and relaxing. I would like over the next 2 weeks with my time off to have just all the time in the world to stream and shiny hunt and all that, but fortunately that is not how things go. You know, plans are made for the holidays. Next week is probably going to be a whole week of like 1 day of shiny hunting maybe. And I'm wondering, I'm trying to think, since I might, maybe not, we'll do a hunt tomorrow. Maybe I could do Arceus Dialga on Monday. Because I think Monday is probably about the only day next week I'll be able to stream. Or maybe Because I'm not sure. I did just set up us to do Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan and Fire Red Leaf Green. So that could be kind of cool to start up next week. Or maybe it would just be best to go with the legends. I don't know. That is all something for me to figure out at a later date and time. Oh, dang. Why are they moving you around? Just for like work purposes, or like obviously for work purposes, but like you working on a new project somewhere else, so they got to move you somewhere? But I guess still in the same city, so I don't. Or they just get a nice new fancy office space for you. Oh, okay. You're moving to a new project to work on. Gotcha. Yeah, I get the sneaking suspicion when I get back to work in, 2 weeks. I'm going to be really busy, but I'm just not going to think about that very much right now. Okay, I gotcha. Well, shoot, those huts must be pretty big and complicated if you're, doing 2 a year. You got to be a lot of work involved in those. I'm hoping next year, this like one project that I've been on since I started with this company earlier in this year, it's like the biggest project the company has going on right now. But I got thrown into it at like the tail end of it. So I'm dealing with all the like purchasing and like vendor and, integration, because like we don't do everything where we are. We buy a lot of stuff from outside companies and work with engineers from, other places. So it's a pretty big project, and I'm hoping when it wraps up next year, early next year, that I can switch over to some more small scale projects to work on, because also I would just like to work on something that's not like end of project. I would actually like to be involved with the early stages of the project so I know better what's going on. I don't like getting thrown into something, especially at the end, because it's like all the information's been established, everyone else is like on board and know what's going on. I'm just over here like, what? I was not involved in any of these decisions. I don't know what's happening here. Oh wow, 1,000,000 square. Goodness, that is quite large of a project. But also being like fairly early into my career, I want to work on smaller things as well, because like when you work on things on a more like small localized level, you're able to more succinctly learn the information and just really focus on like, not having to worry about a big picture, but just being like, okay, I'm learning the technicals of what's going on here with this small system, and I can take that, moving forward for maybe a bigger, bigger task. I'm not really a fan of big scale. I like small scale, which that might also relate to what I've said in the past about not liking open world games. Like when there's too much going on, too much to take in, it's just I just don't like that. I like more of a succinct, like narrow focus. Yeah, the interfacing between engineering, drafting, and construction is quite a quite a task. Red Fox, I take it you're in the same kind of line of work or same area, same industry. Oh man, excuse me. Oh yeah, no. That does not sound like a good idea at all. Cramming too much onto a drawing, like onto a document, that is never fun. Like whenever I have to go look at a piping, you know, an existing PNID, piping and instrumentation diagram, if there's too much going on a single PNID, it's just like, okay, we needed to break this up into separate drawings. Like there's just, everything is just on top of each other. It's like following all the lines. Things are just all convoluted and out of place. It's just a little bit like, okay, what were we doing here? Like I've seen some PNIDs where there is like not a square inch of space left to do anything. I'm just like, this is a bit much. Now I understand probably part of the reason for that is reworking everything, breaking it down into new, it probably started off not so convoluted and crammed, but as things evolve, things get changed, stuff gets implemented, it just gets more and more and more. There's more stuff on the drawing, more things to keep track of, and eventually you get to the point where it's like, okay, well, I don't want to have to redo all this. In my last job, I was working on a new project startup for like a big facility they had going on. And like one of the big things they had us going with is like, we were breaking up PNIDs into like really small portions. Like we were not putting much of anything on any, like the PNIDs were very small and localized. Like we had a lot of them, but there was not an overcrowding of information on anything, which was nice. Because when we were looking at like existing stuff, it was like, okay, we gotta do a little better moving forward. Well, hopefully management is on your side there, and hopefully they don't go with construction, because that does sound like it would be a major pain in the ass to have to deal with. There, that would be a negative. Oh, goodness. I'm feeling zany. I think I'm gonna do another Tepig. I'm feeling a little bit like I'm feeling the urge. And you know what? This time when I choose the Tepig, okay, so we're petting the plushie on the mic. We're petting the plushie, rubbing the Tepig for good luck. Can we get a shiny? Doing anything and everything I can to bring about some magic. So come on, let's go, let's go. Trying to pig one more time. This is getting awkward, but I'm gonna keep going. So we're gonna check. Tepig, are you finally shiny? That would be a no. I never touching you again. Nah, I ain't ever being nice to this little guy ever again. When you shine, I'll be nice, but for now, you're getting the silent treatment. You know what? Shoot. We've done Oshawott, we've done a couple Tepigs. Fuck it, let's go. Let's do a Snivy. Can we grab a Snivy? That would be something. This would be something. If Snivy out of nowhere showed up as the shiny, this would be something. Actually, I think didn't mean to add encounters on that last reset. But Snivy, you got anything blessed for us? Nope. That is a nope. Maybe it's Unova. Maybe it's not Tepig. Maybe it's Unova. I wonder if it's because the resets on this game are so long. You know, like other games where you can get through the resets and therefore the encounters more quickly. Maybe you're able to like hit the shiny seed more, frequently, or it, comes about more often. So like you're able to get them at better odds. But like in these games where the hunt, the reset takes a bit longer. Maybe because like, it takes so long in between resets to get to the actual Pokemon. Maybe that affects the RNG and you got to wait longer or something. I don't know. I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass right now. trying to make excuses for why I cannot get this thing as a shiny. Also, I need to remember after this next Oshawott encounter, don't add anything to the number up there. Don't need to do that. Because I accidentally added one after Tepig a little bit earlier. Grab the Oshawott. Squeaky. All right, little otter friend, what you got for me? Would be a nothing. Yeah, it's a fun little name. How'd you come up with that? Squiggy the Tynamo. I guess the way Tynamo moves is kind of squiggly, so kind of see that there. Got a little squiggly movement. I am absolutely horrific at coming up with nicknames, so. I honestly don't tend to nickname my Pokemon when I play through games. Like, I'm just not creative in that sense. Like, I'm not good at coming up with stuff. Unless I can very obviously take like an anime name, you know, anime character that very much aligns with the Pokemon, then, you know, maybe, but I'm not generally the best at nicknaming my Pokemon. I have a select few Pokemon here there that I have like dedicated nicknames for, but it's only a few of them. Like, I can really only think of 3 off the top of my head. Like, Dragonite, I always name Pearl. It's generally female Dragonite. Sometimes I'll, you know, go with Pearl for male Dragonites as well, but I generally go with Pearl for Dragonite. I don't know why. Just kind of just works for me. Pearl. And then Weavile, I go with Black Ice. Very generic, dark ice type, Black Ice, you know, very original. And then Totodile, I generally always call Reptide. I completely blanked on giving my Totodile a nickname when we got the shiny a while back, so right now it's just Totodile. So I guess whenever we actually get another one to become a Feraligatr, I'll name it Reptide. But that one's actually based on, so Percy Jackson, you know, the books Percy Jackson, his sword is called Riptide, and obviously Totodile is a reptile, so I combined Riptide and Reptile to get Reptide. That's about it. There's the only 3 Pokemon I can actually remember off the top of my head that I have dedicated nicknames for. Everything else is just kind of like up in the air. A line app. What kind of a what game is that? Your alliance to vote you? What's that you got going on there? I guess I just thought about, I'm good on fantasy football, right? That is an app that I work with. Fantasy football, am I all good? I think so. Do I have someone on my bench playing? Oh yeah, it was just Hayden Hurst. Okay, I'm all good. I'm all good on fantasy. Just had to double check and be sure. Oh, okay. Version of Discord. Gotcha. Have you played what's the new Marvel game that they just came out with that is like Overwatch? Is it Rivals? Is that what it's called? Have you tried playing that? I haven't given it a go. I don't really play video games like that anymore, but I've seen some clips online on like TikTok and stuff. It looks chaotic. It looks like a little bit too much for my taste, but I think the characters look really cool in it. I think Jeff the shark looks really adorable from what I've seen, but I don't think it's a game I'll be playing myself. Especially since I kind of swore off games similar to that when I stopped playing League of Legends. I know it's like a bit different, but you know, I think Overwatch is kind of somewhat similar-ish to League, and if it's like Overwatch, yeah, I just that's a past life. I'm no longer no longer into that. Nice, nice. Gaming smile. Where did gaming smiley face come from for Gigalith? That is that's an interesting one there. All right, so we don't have too terribly many more encounters to go. We're gonna call it a day at 500 for this Oshawott. So let's see if we can pull out a miracle here in the last 24 we got on us. It's now last 20. Well, that's fair. That's fair. You got a shiny rock and roll. God, I cannot speak tonight. I don't know. I keep tripping over my words so badly. I don't know what it is. But very cool. Oh, I don't know. Luckily, it didn't go through. I just almost reset right there. I don't know. I don't know why. I saw the Oshawotts on the screen and I was like, oh, they're not shiny. Time to reset. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. It is a great shiny too. I love me some shiny Gigalith. And Boldore. And right, I mean, they're just, yeah, great shinies all around. They are nice looking rocks. I don't know when I'll get around to hunting for them. I'm sure it'll be off in the distant future whenever I can Masuda method and all that. Very cool, very nice. When's the last time I actually got a Pokemon to level 100? It has been a long time since I got a Pokemon to level 100. Like, thinking about it, I think I might have gotten my Zacian and Pokemon Sword to level 100, but like, not because I wanted to. I was mining the, well, actually, do you get levels? Is it the battle tower? I don't know what it is. The thing in the it's been so long since I played Sword, I don't remember. But I was trying to grind up I think I was grinding up my Zacian to be able to take on Dynamax dens better. And I think because of like all the EXP candies and stuff, I think I did eventually get that thing to level 100 so I could like grind out Dynamax dens, because I was trying to like I was doing this thing with TikTok. So like this was back in 2020 when I was posting on there a lot, and I'd made some, you know, acquaintances, some friends through TikTok, and they were trying to put together like a gym leader league of like TikTok creators. And I ended up joining on. I was like the normal type gym leader. And so I was using my Zacian to like build up materials and stuff so I could EV train and like perfect my normal type Pokemon for my gym team. And I think that's why I got my Zacian to level 100 was, you know, doing all that. Unfortunately, that whole gym thing did not last very long. I think it lasted a few weeks. I only took on like 5 or 6 challengers to, you know, for gym badges for that whole thing they had going, but it was pretty cool. Like, it was kind of fun. I like to think I put together a pretty good team of normal types that like weren't super easy to get through. You know, I like to think I was not a pushover of a normal type gym leader. Trying to remember exactly what my team was. I know I had a Braviary, so, you know, normal flying helps with the fighting types. You're obviously still neutral to fighting, but it helps. Why is the one DS up there not responding? I also had an Indeedee female, so again, normal psychic helps with fighting types. And I got one with the hidden ability, so it had Psychic Surge. And then what else? I know I had a Porygon Z. I think I had a Diggersby with huge power. What was that? Is that 4? Well, I think I had a Heliolisk as well with dry skin, so, you know, another immunity. Give me a switch in for Diggersby on potential water moves. What was my last normal type? Oh. It was Ditto. I was like, shoot, if I'm going to be a normal type gym leader, I'm going to take advantage of the best counter sweeper in the game, Choice Scarf Ditto. And also I completely got sidetracked. These were supposed to be the last 4 Oshawotts of the night. You know, we got to 500 encounters here. But yeah, we are now at a solid 500 on Oshawott. So that's cool. But Clara, we have not gotten the Tepig yet. No Tepig has been acquired. I just decided, you know what? Let's pivot over to Oshawott and see if something, if we can make something happen there. We're not giving up on Tepig. I just thought I'd try something new. Nope. 10,000 encounters later and still no Tepig. Nice. Let's see. Magical Newsman. Sorry, it took me a second to read the name. Shiny Hunting Mewtwo and Heart Gold. Very nice. That's a sick Pokemon to hunt. I'm going to do that eventually. Cannot wait. But thank you. I appreciate that. Good luck to you as well on your hunt. But, you know, we did get to the end, technically, of Oshawott. You know, we're not doing any more Oshawott encounters tonight. We've gotten to a clean 500, which is where I said we would stop. But I never said anything about Tepig. I never said anything about where we're going from here. It is time to bring back the pig for a few more encounters, see where we can go. So let me actually get this marked down. Got my pen out of here so I don't forget. We are at 500 for Oshawott. Here we go. And now let's see. I think, so I'm pretty sure I did, I want to say 20 total Tepigs today, just randomly throughout. So we should be at, so let's see, I got that written down. So we're no longer looking at the 500 on Oshawott. We're at 10,000. And I think we're at 33 now. Yeah, I think that's where we are, roughly. We should be around 10,033 total Tepig encounters, so let's let's get schmoving with some more Tepig. Nah, I'm good. I can stop whenever I want. You know, I'm good. You know, I'm not addicted. We'll find... We'll get the Tepig one day. I'm totally in control. I can stop whenever. But yeah, tonight was a little test just to see if we could get a crazy early Oshawott. We might, you know, I might come back and do Oshawott and... Shit, I mean, at this point, I might have to do all three. We're eventually going to get Tepig one day. We've kind of started up Oshawott, so it wouldn't be right. Oh, and now I'm in the zone of moving over to go to Oshawott. It wouldn't be right to do, you know, just 500 a little sprinkling of Oshawott encounters here, so I don't know. I might soft reset for all three. We'll see. I don't know. I'm insane. I'm a bit of a what's the word? A masochist? Is that the term? Just putting myself through pain for what? For the love of the game, for the love of shiny hunting. But yeah, I gotta at least get us to 10,100 encounters here for Tepig before we call it a night. See if we can make something happen. Exactly. Exactly. You know, that's why I continue to open Pokemon cards, you know. If you never stop, you'll hit it big eventually. That's not good advice. That I'm not actually endorsing that line of thought. If you struggle with gambling, it's not actually a great mindset. Exactly. Sloosh, exactly. 100%, yeah. Glad we are all in agreement. Oh man. Tepig, you gotta do something for me here today. We gotta do something here. I'm giving you another chance. I put you on the microphone. I got your shiny evolution on the card. I went in today saying we're just doing Oshawott, and now I'm here looking for the pig. Come on, give me something. Actually, I need to change over to a different DS. Where my one DS is dying. Come on. It's always difficult getting this thing out of here. Goodness. Put you in here. Uno momento. Gotta get my other controller online. You cannot make me a fool here, Tepig. You gotta pay off my my dedication to your cause. I'm not gonna lie. If I actually got the Tepig here tonight, I would lose my friggin' mind. I will actually lose it if this thing shows up as shiny. Probably also going to lose it if it doesn't, but at least I'll lose it in a happy way if it does. Accidentally got going a little fast there on two of them. Come on, pig, show me something. That's not something. And we're not going to be here forever. I'm only doing like another 47 of these. Or probably 48. Ooh, that's gonna be a fun number to end on. We're gonna end tonight on 10,101. 10101. That would be the number to get it on. Like that would be the number. Oh, come on, what are we doing? I wonder, what is that in binary? What does 10101 mean? Could that be something lucky, or is that just random gibberish? Oh, that is true. Pugillis is back. This is definitely my favorite theme from all the Conquest ones I have. I enjoy this one the most. And shoot, it's fitting. He's the fighting type guy. We're looking for a, future fighting type. Goodness. Thumb got a little, my thumb got a little spazzy there. Sometimes got to switch over to the pointer finger, clicking A. Don't need to develop carpal tunnel in my thumb. Or is carpal tunnel just in your wrist? Can you get in your thumb too? Or is it just like, is carpal tunnel a joint thing, not just a wrist thing? Also in your hand. I don't know. Maybe it's hand and wrist, but not sure. All right, little pig. Come on, come on. Do I have to get on my knees and beg? Like, do I? I'll do it. I'll do it. There we go. This is also not, this is not just an excuse for me to stop sitting and for me to like move and like reposition myself. That's not what this is. No, I'm getting on my knees to beg. So here we go, Tepig. I'm here. I'm your humble servant. I'm here praising you, ready for a shiny. Let me see what you got. I really did get in the zone with the Oshawott, and then my thumb every single time I open the starter screen now is wanting to click over to the right. I'm having to stop myself from going over there. I'm like, nope. Refrain, just press A. All right, Tepig, come on. I'm literally on my knees. All right, where are you? Yeah, I do have a controller mod. But no, it works. And it doesn't have anything to do with the generations. It's just, you know, the DS. Well, I guess, what I was looking at Inside Gadgets the other day, this little, you know, the little receiver cartridge down there, in order for it to completely work with the DSs, where like you can also input X and Y for like start select instead of the actual start select button, you need a little like R4 card that goes up in here. So, but I am not the greatest person to answer that question because I bought all this already pre-set up. So I did not like, I did not install any of this myself. I bought an eBay listing with 4 DSs and capture cards with the controller mod already put in them. I was planning on doing it myself. I have 4 regular DSs over here that I was planning on doing all that in the future, but then I saw the listing on eBay and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. I don't feel like dealing with it myself. So that's what I did. So actually, the DSs you have to mod with the capture card is the regular or the old school, you know, fat DSs. So it's not the DS Lite. So, you know, I got the fat original DS is the one with the capture card installed into it. Yeah, I think you can install wireless controllers into any of the DSs, but for a capture card specifically, you need the fat one. And then, yeah, you can use this thing in a Game Boy Advance as well. Like, you don't have to use it in just a DS Lite, but in order to click the X and Y button on here, you need this R4 card in the top of the DS. But I feel you, Roost. I feel you. We don't have too terribly much longer here tonight looking for Tepig here at the end. It's got a few more encounters left in us, and then we'll be calling. I cannot speak tonight. I do not know what it is. I cannot enunciate my words. But yeah, we'll be calling it a day here real soon. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of, I think it's, so the wireless receiver and all that goes into the DSs and all this, it's from Inside Gadgets. And I think they have a Discord, so I'm sure there's a whole bunch of useful information in that Discord. I'm sure there's probably a ton of YouTube videos out there as well explaining it, so. Okay, now I'm getting uncomfortable down here. I gotta get back up. The on the knees thing did not work. You're at 1612 right now. Okay. Solidly into the hunt, but still not too bad. You got that Mewtwo right now, that'd be pretty sweet. It'd be pretty early. Are you doing a single DS setup, just resetting on one copy? Yeah, they certainly are. They certainly are expensive. I got lucky to pick up my copy of Soul Silver back in 2020 when it was only $60, so not the cheapest thing in the world, but still, 60 is a lot better than what they are now. Nice, nice. Yeah, if I pick up any more copies of that, I'll probably just have to go with Japanese for now. Well, we'll see. I'd been putting off for the longest time getting a copy of English White 2, but the other day I went into my local video game store, used video game store. They happened to have one. It was actually much cheaper than I thought it was going to be, so I was like, you know what? It's the holidays, screw it. I'll treat myself. I'll, finish my collection of Black and White 2 games. So probably it's how it'll be for Heart Gold Soul Silver as well, I imagine, where I get the Japanese copies to give me more of them to hunt on, but I'll have to cave and get Heart Gold eventually in English. Yeah, I think fun. So let's see. So I guess you're having to beat Generation 5 first. It's been a minute since I've actually transferred anything up into Gen 5 from other generations. Anyway, you have to go to that laboratory that's on the what is that area called? I can picture it in my head. It has like the little bridges on the other side, and you like go down, and there's like all grass down there, and there's that kind of laboratory thing. Don't you have to do that little dumb mini game where you like shoot Pokeballs at stuff and grab them to like bring them into Generation 5? It has been a minute. I'm certainly going to have to refamiliarize myself with all that once I get ready to move forward with this. What was that? When I get ready to move forward. God, I can't speak. I cannot speak tonight. It's not that it's like the worst thing in the world, but I'm going to have to be transferring up hundreds upon hundreds of Pokemon from Gens 3 and 4 into 5. And at a certain point, it just becomes like, I just want the Pokemon in here. Do I have to play this minigame every time to get them? Comes a little tedious and cumbersome. Also, what game am I thinking? There's one set of interactions from one generation to the other where you can only do like a certain number of Pokemon per day, right? Is it Gen 3 to Gen 4? Can you only do like a certain number of Pokemon a day? I thought I remember that being a thing. Or is it 4 to 5? Like, I cannot remember. Yeah, Pal Park in Gen 4. Is it 3 to 4 where there's like a limit every day? I mean, shoot, recently I replayed through Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, and replayed through Platinum twice. Yeah, playing through Diamond and Pearl gave me just such a newfound appreciation, which I already had a, appreciation for Platinum being better than Diamond and Pearl, but man, playing through Diamond and Pearl again recently and Platinum is such a better game. Oh my lord, is Platinum so much better than Diamond and Pearl. It's crazy. Let's see, what is this song? This is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, A Fion's Tale, Lugia's Fight to the Finish. Never played any Mystery Dungeon game, so I really don't know. Oh, goodness. I was not expecting a visitor. Hello. Oh, I got 3 visitors. Hello. Well, I'm about to be done in not too long, but Leo, what's the matter, buddy? Just a few more minutes, bud, okay? Just wait in your little head. I'll be there in just a moment. All right, those 4 Tepigs are not it. So we got the final 4 of the night coming up. I don't know why I got my hopes up. I was thinking like, oh, maybe Tepig will want to cooperate since, you know, I had dangled the Oshawott carrot in front of its face. Like, hey, look, I'm trying to get another shiny. Let's, you know, be a good boy. But no. Unless we get this Tepig right here at the last second on a very clean 10,101. Seems Tepig's evading us once more. All right, yeah. This is also going to be it for me. So once we see these 4, I will be cutting things off. So yeah, good night to all y'all. Hope everyone has a great day tomorrow. Yeah, let's see these final 4 Tepigs. Do we got anything? We got one female down there in the bottom left. I've been saying the female is going to be the shiny. So what do we have? Oh, and the one up there did not want to cooperate. But is that because it's a shiny? Come on, let's see. Am I shocked? Not at all. I've come to expect the disappointment. It has become a staple of my reality. But as always, thanks to everyone for coming on out, joining me in my delirium as I try and get these shinies, and entertaining me with your chats, because yeah, I would not be able to sit here and do all this without y'all keeping me occupied. So I appreciate that, and I will maybe see y'all tomorrow for another shiny hunt. Maybe it'll be Saturday morning. Haven't decided yet, but I don't know. See y'all whenever.